I couldn't find a shirt.
Jay, just let the titties fly. Let the titties fly.
Thank you, because it's hot out here.
I can't find a shirt. Like he did something. Like he did something for it. All right. Anyways, welcome to another episode of CO1 Cuts. I am your host, Barack Obama, aka Siwa Obama, Uncle Y'all. Paskim Deuce.
Word. Go ahead, guess.
Well, no, we need a moment of silence. Y'all need to take that in. I need the applause. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, Jay.
Hilltop J, aka Hilltop J. What's goody?
Okay. Shirley is not able to make it because her best friend is getting married. That's cute. By the way, our best friend is getting married to our first guest, DJ Rage. So congratulations to DJ Rage. He's tied to now. He's out of these streets.
He's out of these streets.
You know what I'm saying? So all y'all homewreckers out there, y'all stay away from him because it's the homewreckers' fault.
Oosh.
Stay away.
Definitely.
It's the homewreckers' fault. So I need all y'all to stay out. All right. And this is my guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. I am Tammy. Used to call myself Goddess Tammy, but it is Mademoiselle Tammy on Instagram. Cheers.
Got it. I like that. I like this energy. I think the listeners at this point know that sometimes we can't afford Shirley on a regular basis. So I'm glad that our guests come through with the fire. You know what I'm saying?
I be wanting to yell at Shirley, but you gotta understand when people need their self-care time. So.
You don't got the budget to yell at Shirley. But if our listeners,
not yet. But once y'all buy y'all brunch tickets, because Ciroc Central Brunch is on May 23rd. It is from 11 to 5. Go get your early bird tickets if you are watching the live, because if you are listening to it, it's probably out. You might have to pay a little upcharge
during that time.
You might have a whole.
You might have to settle.
Whole reunion at that brunch.
Oh god, a whole reunion. Okay, I thought she sounded like she was going to a different kind of reunion. No. I was like, what? But Ciroc Central Brunch. Like, you guys can find the tickets at ciroccentral.eventbrite.com. Period.
Or you can just buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
Like a Toxic Gang shirt. Our listeners are mostly toxic. So
you can buy a Toxic Gang shirt, but buy a brunch ticket first, because I'm trying to get a 360 camera. I'm trying to get. You see this? All this extra promo I'm doing is because I'm trying to get that 360. Once I get that 360 camera, it's about to be lit.
I love it.
It's about to be lit.
Well, I'm broke, so I had to bring a guest too. And he's gonna pay for the 360 camera, right, Legend?
No, I'm not. But thanks for having me.
Introduce yourself.
I mean, yeah, I'm Legend. I mean, you kind of just said it, but yeah.
What do you do, nigga?
You said interesting, nigga. Relax. Oh, I know you need money. Relax. That's why you don't have the 360 camera, because you.
I don't have money because I spent all my money on you. Now introduce yourself.
Okay. Yes, I'm Legend. I'm Legend. I'm a rapper, lyricist, songwriter, engineer for myself, unless the money right.
You're a retired basketball player, right?
Let's I'm an entire basketball player.
Yeah, leave that shit alone. Leave all that shit alone.
Yes, I recently tore a tendon in my finger playing basketball. So yeah,
I be tearing my knee ACLs when I be twerking sometimes, but they don't give me like.
You be getting old, bro. Like,
nothing.
Can't be doing young shit no more.
But why not? It's still hot girl summer. But I'm
all right.
But I'm
gonna be hot girl with some crutches.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot girl summer, but I'm gonna have my boyfriend come pick me up when I get one. If I get one, yeah. If I don't have a boyfriend, then Jay gonna pick me up. But he gotta pick me up from around. But Jay gotta pick me up from around the corner so I can say my man pick me up. But then I'm getting in Jay car.
Listen, as long as we know, we got the game plan together.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's start with current events. Everybody know what current events are? They're the events that are currently occurring because they're current events.
Oh, you're sick.
Yeah, for you guys and the listeners, you know, if it's your first time, here. This is probably like old news at this point, but we didn't have an episode last week. So Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X dropped the music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And I actually had Tammy just watch it before we got on.
She still recorded the facial expressions.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm probably one of the reasons why that nigga went #1 because I love that song. That shit lit.
Is it?
I
haven't heard it yet.
So the controversy behind the song was what you call it? I guess at first he's in heaven or whatever, and then he grabs a stripper pole and goes straight to hell and starts giving lap dance to Satan. And then he cracks Satan's neck, and then he put the little horns on his head. Right? So his thing was, y'all said I'm gay and I'm going to hell, so I might as well like be the king of hell. So it's kind of like when people be like, you think I'm a hoe, then I might as well be one because that's what you said I'm gonna be anyway. So why should I do anything else? So it's kind of like that. And then he dropped that 666 like demon sneakers that sold out in under a minute or some shit. And so, of course, religious people are angry. People who don't believe in homosexuality are angry. And
Nike's angry.
And Nike is angry, but Nike's not angry at him. Nike's angry at the people that had helped him like design the actual shoe, some shit like that, like release the actual shoe.
Nike's just angry.
Well, you know, I'd be angry too. Somebody using my shit and didn't ask me. Run me my coins. Run my coins. My monies. What do you think about it, Jay?
I think shout out to Lil Nas X because he did what he had to do. He's a troll. And this is what happens when you pay people money for being trolls. Because I still haven't heard the record. The last record I heard from him was some Christmas shit. That didn't do nothing. The last record I actually liked from him was a feature with Cardi B that didn't get a push at all. So he got this record deal to be an artist, but he not really an artist like that. He's an entertainer, I guess you could loosely say. So I'm glad he was able to figure out what he needed to do to get a #1 record. Because again, I haven't heard the record, but I've seen
like all the songs that like it caused controversy go #1. Because the same thing happened with WAP. Like you didn't even hear the song. You say you watched the video on mute, and you were like, "Oh, this is a great song."
It's attention is what we're monetizing. It's not really whether the song is great or not. It's just how can I get enough people to care, and pissing off people is a good way to get people to care. So shout out to him. I ain't mad.
What you think?
Man, the last time I actually watched a video about him was
Old Town Road.
Yes. So from that to what I just watched now, it was just like, wait. So he's like, okay, I'm really in type of thing. Like the moves, and everything. It shocked me. Like I couldn't take it all in.
She was not expecting him to be gay because last time she seen him, he was in the closet. Yeah. So when he went gay, she's like, oh, he gay. Oh, he's gay.
Yeah, he's
gay. No, he's really, but he was kissing and making out with himself the whole time.
Well, the twerking on Satan, that was Satan, on Satan, like, all right, wait.
It's a lot. And I guess we should keep in mind that Old Town Road got as big as it was because it pissed off like country folks, like actual country folks that do country music. Like that's their passion. Like they went to country school to figure out how to or whatever they did. And here comes this jit with this like $20 beat making a mockery of our genre, but we rallied to support him because I was one of the ones championing him on that. Like don't like kick us out of. But you know, now he's off that. Now he's twerking on Satan. So we did this.
Legend,
we did this
please let us know how this has inspired your music.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
How
I'll say, let me make this, let me say that, because it's an interesting conversation to have with somebody. It's kind of like the same with WAP, right? You can do so much for your community. You can, like, Meg Thee Stallion, right? Some people don't know she does a lot for her city. She does a lot for her community. She does all these different things, but people are going to see one video and be like, oh, she's a whore because she does X, Y, and Z on her videos. And after a while, it's going to be like, you know what? You want to call me a fucking whore? I'm going to drop WAP. Like, if you're going to make me to be this monster, then I'm going to be this fucking monster. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, I ain't going to say nothing to her, because it's like, bro, if society's going to push you to be this type of person, regardless of what you do, and you get fed up, you get fed up. There are repercussions sometimes, but you get fed up. So with Lil Nas X, right? Lil Nas X dropped Old Town Road. To me, a wholesome song. It was a great song. It blew up, pissed off country singers.
He said it wasn't wholesome. He said in the song that he literally was talking about drinking lean and doing cocaine in the song. I didn't go double check the lyrics or nothing like that. But
we're not talking about that. We're talking about how it pissed off country singers, and it's like, good, because country singers, the national race of country singers, have bastardized and stolen so much from black artists that how fucking dare you say a black artist is taking something from you? Like, fucking relax. All right. So with Lil Nas X, he did Old Town Road. I like the song. He's done children's books. He's done all these good things, but because he's gay, people want to make him, like, demonize this dude. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, let this motherfucker live his life. You get what I'm saying? And after a while, granted, yes, I'm still Mexican and part Caribbean and Christian. So when I watch the video and someone says, like, hey, watch this, and click, and they surprise me, I'm like, whoa, it was a lot. I'm not saying it wasn't. But if you push someone to be a monster long enough, they're going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be the monster you want me to be.
But who pushed him?
Society was talking about, like, oh, he's gay, so he's going to hell. For anybody who's gay, it's like, oh, you're going to hell because you're gay. It doesn't matter that you contributed by making a children's book or making good music or doing all this shit. You're going to go straight to hell because you're gay. He's like, oh, I'm going straight to hell. Fine. I'm taking a stripper pole to hell.
This is going to be a little awkward because now I have to play devil's advocate. Hopefully I don't get twerked on. But like you said, he came in. The appearance was wholesome. If the song wasn't wholesome, you were doing shows at middle school. You know what I'm saying? And elementary schools. Like, you knew who the listenership was. So from a business aspect, you now have a choice. Like, this can either be your lane or you can rebrand. He's been trying to rebrand for a while, but it wasn't connecting because, again, this is not like, we didn't come to you for your music per se. Like, whatever Old Town Road was, it was for, you know what I'm saying? It was a different thing for you. It was a different thing for you. It was a different thing for me. But when you've wrapped yourself in it for so long, like, I'm going to be the Old Town Road guy. I'm going to be performing at schools. And then you put out something like this that's I guess, long story short, my question to you as an artist, like, did he have a responsibility to, like, be a little bit more open with, hey, I know most of my fans are of this age group and came to me for this reason, but this is a dub. Go ahead and sign off, unsubscribe. We're going to go in a different direction. Do you have a creative responsibility to let your fans know, I'm not on what you guys came to me for anymore? So we're about to go in a different direction.
I wish Lil Nas X somehow, some miraculous miracle, hit me up and said, like, Legend, I'm pissed off at X, Y, and Z, because I'm like, okay, I hear you, but I wouldn't have went that extreme. I would have exposed, like, the church and all these people who are hating me, and I would have done the video like, it would have been a pastor doing whatever, and then, like, behind the scenes, he's messing with little boys, or behind the scenes, he's cheating on his wife, and just pretty much exposing a lot of religious leaders.
They wouldn't have accepted that. They would have shut that shit down quick. But the thing is that y'all keep the thing is that we don't follow him. But when we see people, when you see shit like this happen, you go back and you go find out, like, what the fuck was this nigga doing this whole time? And he the way he was trolling was already showing that, you know, I'm like, as soon as he came out the closet, a whole bunch of, you know, people, you know, started talking about him, saying this, that, and the other, or whatever the case is. And then he started going extra super gay. He went to the fucking that award show in all pink with the little fucking fishnets. Like he went
like I'm not denying that he has troll like,
and nobody cared. That's important.
Yes, yeah.
He went to the award show and nobody cared. Like nobody cared.
They did care. They continued, like, you know, the people that don't, like, I don't care what you do, whatever the case is, probably didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Like, if I be minding my business, I'm not gonna say nothing, right? But the people that it's bothering are the people that are, like, coming for him all the time. So, like, if like, Jay, your hair is what you call it, you like a little high top, right? Let's say a girl, like, let's say some girl like you and she like you having waves, right? I don't care about your hair. I never say anything about your hair. I never said it's nice. I never said nothing, right? And then Tammy goes, man, you should cut your hair, man. Your hair's kind of like all over the place. That's all you hear, and that's all you think is going on because I didn't say anything. But I'm just like, do you? So all the people that, like, he probably didn't hear anything from, you know, everybody who don't give a fuck. He's only hearing motherfuckers who's like, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell because you're gay, da, da, da. So that's what he's hearing. So then now he's being extra gay. And he's been extra gay since before this video, but nobody's really been paying attention or whatever. He's been saying that he want to sleep with certain guys. And it's been on the Shade Room. Like, what you call it? That other gay guy from Love and Hip Hop keep trying to get at him and all that stuff. Like, it's a whole bunch of crazy shit that's been happening, but y'all didn't see that. And now all of a sudden in Montero, y'all thinking, oh my God, from Old Town Road, this is a big jump.
With this video and with this song, he made a statement saying he did do it for shock value. Like I said, he does have characteristics of troll. I'm only here to be like, look, if you are an artist and you're getting hammered by trying to be like, people are trying to force you into becoming this monster, I wouldn't fall into that trap. However, I'm not going to fault an artist for falling into it. Because it's like, if you're going to call me something for so long, I'm going to respond. The same way, like, you have, like, with, and it's not to completely compare, so please don't cancel me. But, like, if a woman's called slut, 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 and she's like, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to do whatever I want, and I don't care about your validation.
And they have a not somebody who does whatever they want and consider
that's why you don't cancel me. I don't know the whole thing. All I'm saying is people should do whatever the fuck they want. And it shouldn't validate who they are as a person or as a character. If you're an artist, make the music that you want to fucking make. Do that shit.
I felt this was kind of like Cardi B. I felt like people keep trying to want Cardi B to be responsible. They be like, you know, little girls will look up to you. And Cardi B continuously over and over and over and over keeps saying, I am not a role model. I did not ask to be a role model. I don't want to be a role model. My music is not for children. Like, even she cover, and then people be coming for her when she don't want her daughter listening to her music. And she's like, no, because that's not her age. This music is not for my daughter. This is not for children. If your children are following me or your children are idolizing me, that has nothing to do with me. I did not go to your children and be like, hey, follow me.
No, I agree. But go ahead, Jay. You see one. Go ahead.
The last thing, because I don't want to sound like a hater, because then it's going to sound like I care a little bit too much about this. I don't get emotionally invested in nothing that famous people do, because famous people do everything. There's a check attached to it. So back to the beginning. You get signed to Columbia Records as Lil Nas X off of this record that was literally the biggest song of the year, like the entire year. And then you can't make a hit after. So shout out to him for finding a way to get people that didn't care about his music to care about him, to watch his video, to stream it, to, I don't know, they playing it in church, talking about this is Hollywood, this is sick. The point is you're getting your plays, Columbia gets their money back, and they don't shelf you, because a lot of artists get shelved for not being able to follow up a hit. So shout out to him. Mission accomplished.
I can see that as well. I can see, like, because Lil Nas X, what he's done is, like, he'll say, like, oh, he came out of the closet, he's gay. There wasn't a big uprise.
Yes, it was.
But, like, okay, it's like he's like, oh, I came out of the closet and game. Like, okay, nigga, like
they didn't do that. No, they definitely went up in a frenzy.
I mean, when it came to
maybe
his music,
the people around
when it came to his music, there was nothing big like Old Town Road. There's been nothing big like Old Town Road. Besides this video that we're talking about, there's been nothing comparable to Old Town Road at all. And that, oh, I'm gay. Okay, cool, but like, there's a lot of gay artists out there right now. We don't care. Drop a song. Oh, you drop X, Y, Z. It's like I haven't heard of X, Y, Z. No one was paying attention to you.
Hey,
and
fuck a song. Drop a hit.
What? Drop a hit. Drop
Give us a hit.
Drop something that gets you traction. Nothing was fucking with Old Town Road. And you got signed off of that, so people were expecting you to drop quality music that is this level. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I understand if this is truly like you're getting upset because people are calling you gay and making you out to be a monster, then yeah, I'm gonna step up because it's like, yo, he's not a monster. You know, he's be doing X, Y, and Z. Leave this nigga alone. However, if you're a troll, drop some shit that slides. Granted, I heard the production on that song slides. Production.
The song is lit.
Production.
The whole song is lit.
Do not look up the lyrics.
I want to sell what you're buying. I want to feel on your... I already know the lyrics. It's too late. It's too late for me.
You were saying some wild shit, but like the mix... Shout out to the engineer and the producer because it slides.
Shout out to the...
But if you... Like, I feel what Jay's saying because like he hasn't had hits after hits after hits and then like drops this. He had hit, song. Controversy.
It's lit. It's lit over here though.
Yeah. But I feel what Jay's saying because it's not like he had like banger after banger after banger. You had one banger and that was it until you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a stripper pole to hell.
Now, Legend, as the authorized representative of Orlando, I haven't heard 6ix9ine have a hit. However, he has a show in your city.
Okay.
That you can. I heard you
control. I don't control the trolls.
I heard you greenlit it though.
I mean, I don't know where your sources are coming from.
Oh, okay.
But they're on crack.
Oh.
Not cocaine. Not methamphetamine. Not morphine. Not marijuana. Mm-hmm. They're on crack. The cheap crack. Butt crack.
Okay.
I'd never greenlit that shit. I do not co-sign to that shit. There's a specific reason why I rap the way I rap. I do not talk about certain shit. I've been around certain shit. I don't talk about it like that because I don't want anybody to have a misconception that I'm that type of rapper. Right? So certain rappers, if you want to pop quick, talk about that shit. Rep a game. Do all this shit. Stack your set. Cool. Have I been around that? Yeah. Am I going to rap about that? No. Why? That's not me. So when you get caught up and someone pulls your card, 6ix9ine, Snitch 9, then you need to own up and be a man about it. And if not, I mean, shit, bro. Like, that's not who you are. And I get it. You wanted to pop quick. You want to do X, Y, Z, but that's not who you are. It's not.
Hey, fuck the streets.
If you got free tickets to 6ix9ine concert, you going?
Nobody wants to be, if you're an artist, nobody wants to be associated with you at all.
Nicki Minaj got a #1 hit off of being associated with him.
That was before he went to jail. Granted,
she made another one.
With Nicki, this is touchy.
Legend, I got a question for your ass. I got a question.
This is touchy. This is touchy. Why you bring Nicki into this?
I got a question for you though.
Okay.
Because you're not a gangster. You're not affiliated. You don't care about snitching and all this, that, and the third.
Gang.
His people hit you up. They need an opener. What are you telling them?
No.
How much? You gotta ask the number.
No.
Because it's him.
No.
They got a bag.
No.
Big bag. That bit already sold out. I promise.
No.
Big bag.
No. You gotta understand
it could secure your family's future.
No.
And you don't care about the streets, Legend.
No.
Legend. You don't be outside like that.
No.
Legend will get flooded out for a couple minutes.
No. Here's why. Because you have two types of artists. You have artists that like they're talking about the streets and everything like that, and they'll get signed fast, quick, and in a hurry because that's what's popping right now. A lot of artists, they all sound similar in the street, doing whatever. Okay, cool, right? They're gonna get signed quick, and then you have other artists that do more along the lines of what I do, but it's longevity. Once they pop, they stay popped. J. Cole don't gotta say shit. J. Cole drop an album, quadruple platinum. Kendrick drop an album, quadruple platinum. They don't talk about no nothing like. They can talk about their perspective, but they're not out here like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh shoot, they're not doing all that. They're not doing all that, and they're going all that. J. Cole could drop an album tonight, double platinum in 2 weeks max. You get what I'm saying? To have that kind of fan base, you have to stay in your lane and grow. If J. Cole, God forbid, knock on wood, J. Cole, don't you ever do a fucking song with 6ix9ine, please. Please.
That's a nasty song.
Please, brother. Please. Do not do it. Do not do it. You get what I'm saying? You want your quick buck? Go ahead. Perform. I'm not knocking you. Just understand your career is going to be ended real short. Fast, quick, and in a hurry. Either people are going to be like, oh, no, he's fake, and that's it. Or you might get shot in the crossfire. That's just how it's going to go. I'm not that person. So, no. If it's not a billion, a minimum a billion. A billion, that's it. I can retire on a billion.
I feel like you can slut it out for a couple mil.
Billion.
Billion?
Billion. $1 billion and I'll do it.
See,
and I would not look happy.
Everybody got a number.
Everybody got a price.
So 6ix9ine, if you want a slut out legend, is $1 billion.
Well, you was
doing $1 billion. No one can wrong me.
You was doing so good. Why you gave him a number, bro?
Yeah,
$1 billion won't wrong me.
I'm sick.
Anyways, so Lil Uzi Vert and Young Miami Southside. Oh, did you hear about that? Did you see that one? Tammy don't be looking at me. I'm just like her. I don't be really knowing what's going on.
I'm sure I'm Maurice.
All right, so let me tell you what happened, right? So Lil Uzi was yelling at Young Miami on Instagram Live, right? And he was like, what the fuck I told you? What the fuck I told you? And JT trying to get the phone. And he's like, nah, get the phone. And like yelling, and Young Miami's like upset or whatever, because it's not the first time. I've seen a couple of them. And then Southside, which is Young Miami's boyfriend, was like, yo, don't say shit to my bitch, nigga. Don't say shit to my bitch. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm the one who stopped them from robbing your ass, bitch. Now, I don't know where the beefing with everyone. Who else was he beefing with? Who else did he beef with?
So Kodak Black has this thing with the City Girls that's kind of like been going for a long time, where he like flirts with both of them. It's interesting.
Oh.
So Kodak went on live and was singing for Carisha.
He was singing "When pas qu'à vivre sans, when pas qu'à vivre, when son jour en pile, when son jour en pile."
Not quite, but the same energy, basically.
You see that video?
And so,
girl, you see that video? Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna show you.
I like your guess. Your guess is wholesome. She stays out of the bullshit. But here's the problem. I don't be watching celebrities' lives or whatever, but from the little bit I've seen, like Young Miami and them talk loud, and Uzi is flamboyant, or I don't know what the term is, but Uzi is.
Gay.
I'll say that.
As
so
happy.
That whole camp.
Gay means happy, y'all.
That whole camp.
Gay, bro. Gay.
That whole camp. That whole camp. Them. The saucy one who does nails, or I don't know what he does, but he's famous too now apparently. What's the saucy one that be running with them?
Young Thug.
That be running with him,
bro. He gay.
Santana or something like that.
Saucy Santana.
Whatever, I don't know, but they all talk loud. They all talk aggressive, and so it's like, I'm like, how do we know this is not like a? I feel like when celebrities do something, it's for a reason. Like, I feel like this is a rollout or something. So I can't get emotionally invested. However, I did see it interesting that like women were given Southside. I guess women that don't know that this is just how Southside talks. Like they were giving him a lot of credit for standing up for Miami, as if Uzi is like a threatening dude or something. He might be abusive. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But like Southside was getting a lot of credit, and then when he saw him go after Kodak too, then it started to be like, okay, maybe you're just
you're
mad
mean
sensitive or whatever. So that was just weird to me. I don't know how y'all felt about it.
Southside give me Nicki Minaj husband vibes.
Yeah.
Like they don't look like any fun. Them niggas don't look like any fun whatsoever. They look like like the most fun you gonna have is like you gonna hold the gun. Like that's the only fun they be having over there. What you call it? When Nicki Minaj was at Carnival and that nigga stood like this and niggas was trying to dance around Nicki Minaj and that nigga started like fighting people. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all too fuck. Yo, you're at Carnival, bro. Like you can't have security at Carnival for real. Like you doing too much. He didn't even have a costume on. He was just standing there like a fucking bodyguard. I know like Nicki Minaj is miserable. She's not having any type of fun.
Legend is the same shade as these gentlemen. So I want to ask him. Is this how you're supposed to respond when your girl and your girl's best friend's person have this weird dynamic on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would your response have been?
In regards to like how like the Carnival Nicki Minaj, like I say no. At the end of the day, like she's not fucking no nigga in front of me. She's not flirting in front of me, nothing like that. And I was born with the phrase, or I learned the phrase and I live my life by it. Like, we don't chase them, we replace them. So you want to go and act like X, Y, and Z? Act like X, Y, and Z, and then that's it. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
So, ladies, Legend doesn't defend you. Legend's not going to defend you. How do y'all feel?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's not like that energy?
That's not what I said.
What are y'all looking for?
Is that what you heard? You heard he's not gonna. He said replace him, right? That's what he said, right? He said he don't really.
If you're gonna be like, what I'm saying is, if you're at Carnival and you're having your have your fun.
We talking about Uzi and Uzi yelling at Young Miami on IG.
Oh, are we talking about Uzi yelling? Like,
no, we're talking about Southside involving himself every time.
What are you talking about?
So
I'm talking about the light skinned dudes. I'm talking about the light skinned dude.
Okay, so as a light skinned dude, what are you asking me? Because I'm like, what are you asking? Are you asking me like if Uzi was yelling at what I do? If Uzi's yelling at my girl, I'm a squish.
But Uzi,
y'all about the same height,
and then you're going to jail.
No, he's not. He's not.
What do you say? What do you mean when you say squish?
Uzi's like probably like 5'6", and they lie on the internet.
And how
old? What do you mean by
you think you is? How tall you think you are?
I'm close enough to 6 feet to 7 6 feet.
Close enough to 6 feet.
Close enough.
Jay, how tall are you? Like 6'1"?
Mind your business.
Okay, exactly.
Mind your business. I'm like 5'9".
You shut the fuck up. You ain't no 5'9".
Listen, anybody under 6 feet is 5 feet. So y'all all 5 feet. All right. So I'm confused when he said he was at the same height as Uzi talking about. So
I ain't know how to. Nah, Uzi's small. Either way, if anybody, I don't give a fuck how tall you are. If you're talking crazy to my woman, you're either gonna get fought or shot, depending on your height. If you're below 6 feet,
you be checking her friends.
What happened?
You be checking her friends when they be doing their little lives or whatever. You be jumping in and like checking niggas.
I'm like, if she's like on her phone and I can't, like, live that's social media bullshit. I'm talking about face to face. If a nigga's face to face saying some shit, okay, cool. I'm not gonna be hopping on her phone talking about like, oh, what is this nigga saying? Blah blah. Like, I'm not a cyber bully. I'm not doing that shit. If a nigga really wants smoke, he'll pull up and say some shit. Otherwise, it's just fucking, it's internet shit, bro. I'm not dealing with internet shit.
If a
nigga really wanted like say some disrespectful shit,
wait a second, I'm asking Tammy a question. If a nigga talk to you sideways on Instagram Live, you want your boyfriend to check him?
There's some situation when you ask me a question, it wouldn't happen. It will never happen.
It probably wouldn't happen.
It will never happen.
But let's say you're doing a post grad Instagram live, and you're like, anybody have any questions? You guys can jump on the live with me or whatever, right? And then the guy come on there and he's like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I graduated a long time ago, and what you saying is bullshit, and I'm tired of you hoes. Da, 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 da.
Then no.
You don't want your boyfriend?
No.
You don't need your boyfriend then or whatever? What he threatened you? He was like, I know where you live, bitch. Like, I'm tired of you fucking tell him what he's gonna
like. Yes.
Pull up, and we're gonna see.
Okay. So only if he's threatening you.
Yeah, probably threatening me, like, just to show that, hey, I'm not by myself, type of thing.
Pull up, and we're gonna see.
What if it's one of your homegirls' boyfriends?
Like,
and every time you see him, he kind of like throw like little shots and jabs at you and shit.
That's threatening me?
Well, he not threatening you. He just like he stayed coming for you. Like he's always like, yo, I'm tired of you talking shit. Da, 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 I'm tired of da da da. And every time you come around, and he just like, he have an attitude and he acting up and he keep making slick comments at you and stuff like that.
I wouldn't get my boyfriend involved. Knowing how this world is, I feel like he wouldn't shot me. Like he'll shot my boyfriend probably before me. So I wouldn't let my boyfriend.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she said no. She said no. You gotta talk a little louder because it's popular.
Okay.
Like
this. She said no. She's not gonna get her boyfriend involved unless he's threatening her. And Uzi didn't threaten her, did he? No,
Uzi was just drunk apparently. Uzi's extra though. I don't know Uzi, and I
Miami don't even get along. Like, why they keep talking? Like, there's no reason for them to be talking.
I don't know nothing about these famous people. These famous people are weird to me. I don't know. So that's why it's weird to see someone else come out of nowhere and be willing to incriminate himself over what?
Well, shout out to Young Miami and JT because they're my bitches. So prayers for DMX. DMX is hospitalized at this moment, and they said that he had something like his brain wasn't having activity or something like that, and it hasn't gotten better. So they're saying the family is like preparing for the worst. So prayers out to DMX. Hopefully God makes a way because he's very, very important to the culture. Everybody had that little protest outside. So hopefully everybody's prayers are not in vain. Did you have anything to say, Jay?
You're so traumatized by last year that you think a prayer visual is a protest.
Like now,
there's no process on what are they processing? Death? Like
people. When I see a group of people, like now my head got protest in it. Man, stop trying to make I mean. It's not a protest, but a vigil. Yes, a vigil.
Nah, man. Got some prayers. And I'm glad that I think because he had a verses earlier, right?
He did
like earlier in the process. Yeah, so I'm glad he was able to get his flowers and get appreciated. I wish, like in our culture, that going back to verses, like to see old men, but still be like healthy enough to where they can do what they love and you can kind of be reminded. Like, I don't think people really understand, like the younger kids don't really understand like how important DMX is, and it's sad to see that his health has deteriorated so much that it's like, like he's one of them. I wish we could have DMX until he's like 80 and like got the white beard and all that, you know what I'm saying? But just thoughts and prayers to him and take care of yourselves.
With that, DMX is so important. Like he's like one of the most underrated but important rappers, and here's why. It's not to bring too much religion into it, but it's like you have DMX like everyone knows Rough Riders anthem. If you don't, just click off, log off. I'm done with you. Everyone knows that. But DMX and hearing certain stories about like how he was addicted to like crack and how that even happened, how that wasn't even his fault. To bring it back to like God and like even on the same verses, open with a prayer with Snoop Dogg. You get what I'm saying? And bring so much positivity to the black culture using his platform. And if you do not think DMX was that big of a rapper, you sleep. You were sleep as shit. I'm gonna say 75% conspiracy theorist. Here's why. DMX went in there to the hospital with brain brain damage activity. They said overdose. Okay, cool. Then he did a little bit better. Then out of nowhere, I see posts about he has COVID.
Oh yeah. I saw the COVID one.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you're in a hospital and you're brain dead. How they know you got COVID? Did you test him while he's in a coma? What symptoms made you think he had COVID?
I think they're making everybody take COVID tests as soon as they get into the hospital now.
Nope, because I was just there.
They didn't do that for you?
Nope, they just said like, were you around people? Nope, they took my temperature and I was straight. So what made them think that he had COVID? Why did you test him while he was like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying
I would feel like that was the first thing that people do because they immediately they're gonna think that you broke your leg and you go to the ER, they're gonna be like, yo, it's probably COVID.
Nope, I was not tested. I went to the emergency room on Monday night. They said, do you have like were you around people? No. Let me take your temperature. Temperature fine. I bet. I was in the hospital. I was admitted. I had my bed. I was watching Rick and Morty. I was there.
You think
they did not
but you're not DMX. You're not DMX though.
The point of it, Jay, is that why
I'm not being an asshole. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is how like if people are already making posts talking about DMX is brain dead, right? What made you think to test this man for COVID? Did he sneeze? Did he cough while he's in a coma? Let me know. How do you show brain activity of coughing and showing displays of COVID if you're in a fucking coma?
A fever.
You have you just gained a fever while you're brain dead? Okay, cool. Yes, maybe. But to randomly say, oh, he has COVID, here's how I see it. In 2020, we lost a lot of black icons. Now, all of a sudden, DMX is in a coma. Oh, he has COVID. He's in a coma. What made you think he had, like, you get what I'm saying? That doesn't add up to me. I need DMX a lot. Like, I'm a little bit more emotionally involved because DMX was one of those people that, like, he is a legend and he used his platform to give positivity. And it bothers me that black figures, we're losing positive black figures. Maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe it's just Mother Nature, but this bothers me because we don't have a lot of positive black figures to be knocking them off 2, 3s, 5s each and every year. We don't have them like that. So yes, it bothers me. Whether it's conspiracy or not, tell the hospital get their shit together and tell me what the fuck happened.
Well, you seem very emotional right now, and I'm glad that you're emotional because we want to talk about emotions today. So you like that segue? You like that segue? Right. So, all right. So today we are talking about emotions, right? So the topic today is how much emotion do women want to see from a man? How much is too much? Tammy ain't talked the whole time because she tired of all this bullshit. She feel like y'all drama and y'all be in everybody's business, and she just drink her water. She drink her water and mind her business, you know what I mean? And y'all doing the most with all this current events nonsense. Y'all ain't everybody.
Is it sparkling water? Is it sparkling water?
Everybody, yeah. Sparkling Ciroc water. Sparkling Ciroc water.
Water ain't supposed to be red. Don't go off camera. I seen the sip. No, come there you go.
It's not red.
It's not red. It's like a little rosy.
Put the cup on the camera.
It's a little rosy. God turned water.
No, don't look at her.
You know, and we just saw Montero. So we just Mind your business. You see, this is the business that we talking about. Like, mind it. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone. This is Ubuntu. Everyone.
Do you like your men emotional?
Acting emotion, showing their emotion. Yes.
How much
has to see your emotions?
How much is too much emotions? Like, can he can cry? But can he cry about like anything? Like,
no, he can't cry about anything. Like, no. If you're really like, your mom is sick, like really, really sick type of thing. Okay, it's okay to cry. If somebody get into an accident, yeah, it's okay to cry, but you can't be crying about like I failed my test, man. Like no, you can't be crying about. I can cry, okay? It's fine. I can cry. I'm a girl. But you can't be crying about anything. But showing emotion, yeah, I want to see. I feel like when a man show emotion, you basically let me see you. Like, I really, really see you. Mm-hmm. Type of thing.
I feel that. I was trying to be in a relationship last week, guys, but
last week.
Why y'all laughing at me? Why y'all laughing at me?
Why was it just a week?
Last week.
I was trying for a whole week, guys. A whole 7 days. I'm done. For
I
7
tried
days,
last
guys.
week. You see, I don't like this. Y'all, what you call it? Jay, didn't you laugh at me too?
They trying not to laugh right now. Look, he covered his mouth.
When I tried to get married, that after that one date, y'all laughed at me, and now y'all laughing at me about relationships. See, I don't even want to talk no more.
I support you, Ciroc. Tell us your story. Speak your truth. What happened?
I tried to get in a relationship last week, right? And I just felt like he wasn't really like, I guess emotion, like he wasn't really on his emotions and stuff like that. But then I realized it's because of some other shit or whatever. But like, I just realized that I can't really deal with a man who's not like affectionate. Like, if you can't show like affection, like I don't like that, because for some reason I feel like then you don't really like, you don't care about
really
it.
Into me.
Yeah, like you don't really care about it. Like, and I know some people are just not like that. Like, they're not affectionate and people, and I guess their families or whatever the case is. But if you're not affectionate, you don't tell me what's bothering you, how you feel. Like, if something is making you upset, something's making you sad, something's making you feel a certain way. If you only have like one kind of emotion because you feel like, I'm a man, I shouldn't be showing emotion, then I can't really fuck with you, because now I feel like you don't give a fuck. And when I feel like you don't give a fuck, you getting blocked.
I wouldn't say to just block them like that. Because I had to look at it. I was kind of like in the same situation too. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say I was trying to be in a relationship
last week.
Well, it was fine, but
so it's been 2 weeks now. Mine was 1 year.
It's been a month.
So I had to kind of like run it back and be like, maybe that's what we need, kind of, because at first, my last, I was just like, damn, he was too friendly. Like, it was hard for him to tell people no and things like that. And I know this one, since he's like straightforward, like not playing type of thing, I know that's what I need. That I know that person gonna be like, it's gonna be easy for him to say no to other people, because he's like, don't care. Like, he's gonna just show how he feel. Like, he don't care. He's not gonna force himself to say, yes, or like hard for him to say no. So I just feel like, sometimes that's what we may need, and it's a different personality. Just that's some people's personality, but that's something you have to like look into. I'm basically telling you, don't block him. Don't block him. You just have to keep exploring it and try to bring it out of him.
Try another week.
Probably 2 more.
2 more weeks?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say past 4.
Past 4. Okay.
Yeah.
How long it take to get in a relationship? I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Go answer that, and then we're gonna find out how long it's gonna take for me to get in a relationship because apparently a week is funny. Jay, you're an emotional human being.
Quiet.
He's louder than me for the viewers at home. But go ahead.
You don't? Do you feel
Let
like
me mute
sometimes?
Legend. Go ahead.
Huh?
I had to mute Legend real quick, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you feel like you're too emotional sometimes?
My finger.
The finger. The
no.
broken one, so you know.
That's my finger.
Nah, I don't. Because I used to think so, and then I see how these new niggas kind of move, and I'm like, oh, okay. Nah, I'm good. Because not to go back to our current events, because I know our guest hates current events, but I wanted to get your opinion on the Southside situation, because last week, I think it was Culture Fest in Tallahassee. That was Kodak's first show since he got out. And after the whole going back and forth with Southside, he was up there, and his security got shot up. Like, he got followed from the venue up in Tallahassee, and I guess whatever dudes were following him, they shot him up at a McDonald's. And so now guess who's a prime suspect? Southside. Now, if we're being honest, Southside probably has nothing to do with it, but because you want to jump on social media, like Legend was saying, and pretend to be a bully and start barking at people and incriminating yourself, now there's a good chance you might get pinned for this. So I think a lot of dudes nowadays are kind of trying to find that balance where it's like, yeah, we know you have emotion, but you don't got to live in it all the time. Like, you can't let every little thing trigger you, and now you just all over the place running around. And I'm getting better.
But these type of niggas is niggas that act like they don't have any emotion. And then because they keep acting like they don't have any emotion, and that's what causes them to like act out in their emotions, because they be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But I'm fuck your ass up.
Being angry all the time and running around like you're gonna shoot everybody that looks at you the wrong way and wanting to fight niggas because stepping on your shoes, you're emotional. You're just
it's equivalent. It's equivalent of like me telling you all the time, like, oh, I'm a good guy. I'm an amazing guy. I'm great. If you're a good man, why the fuck am I even telling you? Why do I have to convince somebody? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a tough guy, why do I have to validate that by shooting up a?
He couldn't do the middle.
Yeah, if I'm a tough guy, yeah, I'm gonna do it. If I'm a tough guy, then why am I trying to you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of doing a lot of barking, and it's like, if you was really about that action, you would just.
If he was about that action, why'd you wait to the McDonald's?
But here you go. He probably had nothing to do with the situation.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm not saying him. I'm saying whomever. There's a lot of like.
Y'all talking about a different type of emotion.
Emotion. These are just emotional ass niggas that act out on their emotions.
Because those are the same dudes that now you get into a fight with your girl because your girl said the wrong thing, and now you push her or you put hands on her.
I feel like these type of emotions are because they are trying to suppress other types of emotion, and they don't know how to express any emotion other than anger, because any other emotion, some men feel like those are not acceptable emotions. So yeah, you can be upset about something or whatever, but you can internalize it and just be upset in it. But because you have so much fucking emotion, like now you're sad about it, you're depressed about it, this thing is bothering you, this, that, and the other, and these are not things that you are supposed to show as a man. Now every emotion that you have has only been anger because you feel like everything else is not acceptable.
Yeah, I don't get
you get angry, Jay. Like, you're emotional, you get angry, but your anger, you're not going to go and do all this extra stuff, because sometimes it's not anger, sometimes you're sad, sometimes something is bothering you because of a different reason, and you're not really angry, so you're not going to go and everything that you do is just, I need to fucking let this out by punching somebody, shooting somebody, doing something like this or whatever the case is, because you can deal with your emotions because you have more than one of them. But
in the same way you're talking about, I'm not just going to start crying over every little thing. Like I'm gonna collect the information I need, and I'm gonna fall back, and I'm gonna go through what I need to go through. But a lot of these like dudes nowadays are kind of in a rough spot where they're trying to figure out. Like it's just nasty. Yeah. So I think I found a place that's good for me personally, where I'm not gonna lose a bag over my emotions. I'm not gonna get caught up in a shooting investigation because of my emotions. And I think a lot of dudes get jammed up nowadays because of that. Like most of these beefs, it's just two sensitive niggas trying to out-sensitive each other. Or trying
to each other.
Right, on some gangster shit, that's what it is. It's like,
yeah, like
if
fam.
It's not, if it's not this dude really shot and murdered somebody that's close to my family and is bragging about it, and if it's not my money, then what the fuck are we beefing about? There is too much money to be made for us to be fighting. Way too much. You ever seen Mark Zuckerberg and whomever the fuck beefing over some petty ass shit? No.
No, but even what's the ball dude? Jeff Bezos be beefing, but he's not gonna lose a bag threatening.
He's not pulling up to a slow.
Yeah, he's not gonna risk his livelihood.
Like, bro, he ain't gonna fuck up his bag like that. Like, no, bro. Come on. If it's not that deep, relax. Honestly, relax. There's way too much money to be made. You have family on the line. Get the fuck out the hood and stop the bullshit. That's it.
Legend is so fiery on this episode. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, because y'all talking about anger. I thought we were talking about like just emotions in general, but y'all talking about motherfuckers who just want to shoot up people for for some shit.
Well, the reason is because it's like
that's not. We just want to make a disclaimer. When we said we want our men to be emotional, we were talking about like more like affection and more like like softer emotions. And y'all went straight for the kill, and I was like, oh. Well,
but that's why I picked this topic.
Good finger.
Okay,
that's why I picked this topic.
Okay, we just want to clarify that's not the emotions we look
for. And please correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, because the question was, how do women want to perceive affection? As for me, if I'm talking to someone, if I'm involved with someone, it's to keep a calm demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
That was never the question.
No. The question was, how much emotion do women want to see from a man, and how much is too much?
Okay. Here's I guess I'm not a woman, so I can't answer it. But like, for me, if I'm dating someone, I'm gonna be like the calm, cool type as much as I can in public. If she's getting too riled up, it's like, hey, relax. But in regards to like affection, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't be ashamed to show your woman affection in public, because
how do you show your woman you're pissed off? Say your lady piss you off and crosses a line for you. How do you communicate that to her?
To me, it's like, I forget the wording of it. It's like you praise in public and scold in private. So if she's pissing me off, that's when you like pull her to the side and be like, hey, X, Y, and Z. I'm not cool with X, Y, and Z.
What does she say? You act like a bitch.
Again, we don't chase them, we replace them.
Okay.
So you're not gonna disrespect me, especially if like you're like, oh, this is my man, oh my god. I'm okay, then act fucking like it. Like, that's it. You're not about to disrespect me in public. If it's in private, you want to curse me out and I curse you out, that's a whole different topic. If we were in public, you're talking about like,
private. Wow.
So you're responding to her?
Right?
You gonna respond to her if she curses you out?
If she curses me out, I'm gonna stir her like she's crazy, and then I like your red juice. If she curses me out, look at you. Like your red water, okay, yeah.
God turned it into wine. I don't know what you want.
You're not God, Ciroc.
We watched.
Lie on God. Lie on God.
When we watched Lil Nas X,
lie on God.
Down the pole, it turned red.
That's not God. That was Lil Nas X.
Well, she's a goddess though.
Okay.
That's Goddess Tammy. Period.
What I'm saying is if you're a man, you praise your woman in public. If she's doing something you don't like, you tell her what's up in private. You don't embarrass your woman. All right. If she got an attitude, that's not your woman. Let her go. She belongs to the streets.
She has an attitude. That's not your. See, that's why I only try for
I hope we don't get judged when we drunk though, because that's a whole different story.
Oh, you heard her? She said when she drunk. She said when she drunk. That's a whole different story.
I mean, Uzi was
Back
drunk.
to the streets where we began. That's it. If I'm your man and I'm supposed to be your leader and your protector and your provider, and there's something that bothers me, and I'm not gonna embarrass you, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm not embarrassing you in front of public. Like, hey, babe, like slide to the side, like, hey, you know, I don't appreciate X, Y, and Z. Like honestly, for a man to do that, to have that composure while he's upset, to pull you to the side and be like, I'm not trying to embarrass you in front of everybody.
But she drunk. So you pull her to the side and you say you don't like X, Y, and Z, and she said, "Well, I don't like how you being a bitch ass nigga right now."
It's like we need to go.
But she's drunk.
We need
to go. I don't want to go with you, bitch ass nigga. My
and you gone. You don't have to go with me. But you gone. You gone.
My friends.
You gone. Why are you? My question is, why are you with the bitch ass nigga? Then you gone. That's it. Why are you with the bitch ass nigga? Let me do it. And I'll be gone.
And I go, yeah. I don't know why either.
And she's drunk.
Bye. And that's it.
If you can't handle your liquor, you don't need to be around me.
Let me jump in at this point. Me being the sensitive ass Pisces that I am, you get drunk, you start cutting up, you start talking to me out of my name, this, that, and the third. I'll probably go wait in the car.
What?
Am I wrong for that?
You're not. You're not. Go in the car with me.
Wait in the car? Jay, I'm calling you after this. No, Jay. No.
Talk to me now, Jay. What's up?
No.
Talk to me now. Because all that woofing you doing, about I'm the leader.
I can't even knock everybody. You see this? I can't fight, bro. I can't even fight nobody, bro. My hand's busted. I can't fight nobody. Talking about you gonna wait in the car? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Wait in the car.
No.
Wait in the car.
No.
Okay. All right. Did we come together? I guess since this is the hypothetical we doing, we came together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes.
You're a grown ass woman. You go to drinking. When I drink, I go to sleep. I get sleepy. So we're not about to get into a yelling, shouting competition in front of the day party. That's not happening. Like I'll wait for you to calm down. And that's how I show my.
That's the proper way to do it.
No, fuck no, that ain't no.
Yes, that's the proper way.
Hell no.
Educate me, legend. Educate me.
Listen. Right. This isn't no misogyny, nothing like that. My bad. He said legend. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Look at him getting emotional. Yo, I love light skinned niggas. Go ahead.
Been drinking, so you need to wash your tongue.
And he been smoking. Look at him. Little hookah.
She been drinking water, so we better wash your tongue.
That ain't no damn. Look at her. That ain't no water.
She been drinking water. We need to wash your tongue.
That water got some dirt in it, because that's not what water's supposed to look like. It might be Flint water. That's about it.
It might be.
What I'm saying is this: the same way I would never disrespect my woman, right? If I'm out, I can get turned. I can get drunk. If my woman pulls me aside and says, like, hey, legend, I don't appreciate X, Y, and Z, and I want to get buck, and I want to have my little ego and say, oh, forget you, stupid bitch, da-da-da-da-da. You see that face you're making? That's the same face. Yes, you nigga.
You pointed in the opposite direction. Go ahead.
Because it's inverse on this shit. Like, I've been trying to do this shit. Like, it's new to me. It's my first episode. I don't know how to nigga you.
Go ahead.
The nigga. All right? Like, if I don't expect that from myself, my woman should be able to pull me to the side and be like, legend, you acting X, Y, and Z.
And then you drunk, so you don't remember what you're doing.
Nah, because I've been drunk and I've had friends push me to the side and be like, yo, nigga, you wildin'. And this is like friends. If this is my woman, and you gotta understand, I don't get in relationships like that. Like, I've had two other, like, from I was 18, I've been in 2 relationships. That's it. Like, I don't get in relationships like that. So if I have a girlfriend, they have a very high level of respect and a standard for me, to where if I act out of character, they're gonna reel me in. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing needs to go in the reverse. So if you're drunk to the point where I say, yo, we need to chill or we need to dip, and that doesn't reel itself in, and you want to go out and be buck and act like you single, then you might as well be single. Because I'm not going to embarrass myself and have my name tied alongside you because you want to. No, fuck that. Am I your man or am I not? My man, if my job as a man is to lead you. If you act in X, Y, and Z and that can lead you to destruction, my job as a man is to lead you back to the right path.
Boy, I feel like I shouldn't be judged because I'm intoxicated. Like,
it's not a judgment. It's listen. That's all it is. It's like my job.
But if you're drunk, you can't listen.
Then don't get to that level of drunkenness.
You can't tell me how to drink.
What? I can't tell you because you're not my woman.
You can't tell yo. You see, that's probably why he's single, because I don't think nobody wanted to be told like how to do whatever they want to do.
Like hell, you ain't seen them little snippets from A Different World when Dwayne came up and said, "Look, hey Willie, we gotta fix this now." And she's like, "Come on, let's go." And all the girls like, "Yes, I want to do it." You want that shit until a nigga tells you what the fuck to do. Yeah. Now what?
So basically, I have to. If I get in a relationship, I gotta limit my alcohol intake.
It's not about limiting it. It's about having a nigga that you love and respect enough to say, like, hey, you're not acting like yourself. We need to step aside. We need to reevaluate, and I need to make sure. I need to protect you from yourself.
But what if it's in like the dating stages?
I mean, if you're looking at me as a potential man,
because if you're in a relationship, then you should already know how your girl is with liquor anyway. So if you don't know how your girl is when she's drunk or whatever,
what I'm saying, whether it's relationship, dating, talking, whatever, I need to show the potential of what I am as a man and who I am as a man from the get-go. Let me not waste your time. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on a date and she's gonna look wild, I'm like, hey, you should probably, you know what I'm saying, ease up, let's step back.
I don't know. Jay has been in a long-term relationship. He's been in a relationship for a very long time. So it makes more sense for him to, I understand that you are drunk. And so I'm just going to stay out of your way for right now. And we will talk about this later. So he's more of a let's work it out. And Legend sound like me when I be blocking niggas immediately because I'm not with the bullshits.
Like something
which is
why I did that point right. I have this is what I mean.
Which is why we single, because we can't do that.
I have no problem blocking and deleting someone from my life. I have no problem at all. And acting like that's the closest thing to murder that I can get away with. I will block and delete someone and pretend they were never a part of my life.
Is that a bit too emotional though?
Let me guess. Which one? Which
shit?
month
We like skin on
May.
No, I was born in May.
November, May.
No, Legend. When your birthday?
I'm an Aquarius, January 21st.
January.
You both celebrated my birthday, Ciroc and Jay. Like you both were there. Ciroc, you were there when I got fucked up.
I was at the game night.
No, you were there for wind down that one time when I damn near died.
On Facebook Live. I'll see you on Cup.
But yeah, the way I see it is like, as a man, I'm supposed to protect and provide. And sometimes protect doesn't mean other niggas. It means protect you from yourself.
Oh, what are you providing? What are you providing? Somebody today posted that same dumbass shit where it said, women and animals are loved unconditionally. And then men are only loved under the condition that they provide something, as if men don't be cheating, even though you have everything, you have the whole fucking package. So I would love to know what y'all be providing.
Provision.
That's what I was gonna ask Legend. So you mean to tell me the girl is the whole package, like everything you want in a woman, just because she can't control herself while she's drunk, you're just gonna be like?
I never said that. I said that is just something.
Self-control is important.
Self-control is not the whole package. That's adulthood. Are you
right?
Are you an adult? Can you control yourself?
Please don't get me locked up at this party because you want to get turned up. Because I'm not gonna be in you see. No, anyway, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Let me shut up.
No. Go ahead, speak your mind, bro.
No, I be one.
You ain't gonna make me to be the villain. I'm like you can't control yourself, and that's the whole package. Oh, like how low are my standards if that's the whole package?
Nah,
no. I be drinking. No. Well, first of all, I be wanting to fight people when I'm not drunk. So when I am drunk, I have a little bit less tolerance for the things that I already don't have tolerance for. So there'll definitely be times where I'm drunk and I want to fight somebody, and my brother been trying to like hold me back and tell me get back in the car, and I'm jumping out the moving car and shit like that because I'm ready to whoop a bitch ass.
Okay,
but if I was dealing with somebody and he's like, man, you acting up and like fucking left me because I want to fight and or some shit like that, like that would kind of like make me mad, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't want that nigga either. Like, man, yeah.
Are you gonna put me in a crash dummy situation though?
That's the same. Like that's the thing.
Yes.
Why?
That's toxic as fuck, Ciroc.
Because I don't like people trying me, and if people try me while I'm drinking, they are the ones who are gonna get tried.
That's toxic. Fuck. That's literally like I'm gonna sacrifice this nigga's life possibly because I'm drunk.
Yeah, I don't do crash dummy situations.
That's a crash dummy. That's why I'm just getting the fuck. Because nah, I'm not going down that road. We do not have enough time.
I guess it could also depend on the person, because like if you really like the person, then you'll make the sacrifice. Like me, like I would never take that bullshit from Legend ever, like because I don't really like. But if it's like a big, strong, like chocolate man's, you know what I'm saying? And he fine, he got the little big, like he got a big little mirror, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he do a little lip thing, he do a little, I'm like, all right, I might listen. I might calm down when I'm
look at your friend's face. No, look at you. No. Look at your friend's face. Look at your friend's face. She's like, yo, I can't co-sign that shit.
And he's kind of eyed looking.
She got that nigga. You crazy?
It's different from a nigga that you think is fine. If a nigga's fine. He's like, he got the whole package and he fine. Then you might want to listen a little more. Now, if he's like.
I don't know, man.
If he's
once my feeling is in, I don't care how it look like. Really? If he's fine or not fine, he's gonna get treated the same.
Really? See, sometimes like settling with looks, like okay, you're a nice guy, and you're like, you know, everything is good, but you know, you kind of short or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try to make this work or whatever, and da. But if he's like, you know, like 6'2", I'm saying he got a nice beard, he dark skin, you know, he fine, you know, then I'm gonna listen more. Like my ears just open up. I don't know what it is. My ears.
I knew this was gonna be toxic, but I didn't know it was gonna be toxic. But okay,
it's okay. I appreciate Ciroc sharing her truth though.
That don't make sense, Jay.
I was trying to get right. I'm drinking and smoking to get to this toxic level. I'm just like, I'm still like, I'm not that toxic yet, but okay.
But that's how women think.
How is it toxic? I feel like it's just
because Ciroc, the fact that's like, say we're at a situation or we're at an event, whatever the case may be. You get into it with some nigga or some girl, and I'm like, Ciroc, you need to go. Like, we need to go. And you're like, I'm not gonna listen to Legend, but if Legend was dark skinned and 6'2", like, nigga, if I'm saying get in the car, you about to get shot.
Well, hang on. You guys aren't.
I feel like
but Legend.
Maybe because my
pause.
I feel like my
now we're spinning.
Like grab me by my shoulders and be like, yo, let's go.
Here's the problem.
But if like a short, light-skinned nigga grabbed me and said, let's go, man, get your bitch ass off me. And
y'all aren't disagreeing at this point. Y'all are saying the same thing. Legend is saying it from the perspective that you guys are. Legend is saying it from the perspective y'all already together. Ciroc is saying it. Okay, if he look like Legend, I'm not gonna listen to him. But if he looks like the person that I would like to, you know what I'm saying, talk to, then I'll listen. So we're okay. So that's taken care of. But Ciroc, so Southside now has a gun case on his, like a potential attempted murder case on his, because he wanted to turn up. He wanted to do some crash. In my opinion, that's some crash dummy shit. Just jumping on the internet and acting like you're gonna get somebody killed. Because anything happens to that person now, you're now suspect number one.
Right.
Do you like that energy?
No. I'm really for the they said that they should have a rule like a nigga should win 3 fights before he gets his gun license, because niggas that be threatening people with guns, Like they can't fight, and they really probably will shoot, and they're gonna shoot this way, and they're gonna miss, and they're gonna get in trouble. So I really think that they should learn how to fight because yeah, the gun might work, but it's only like close range. Because what if that nigga is away and you really a bitch? Like you can't really do it. You know what I mean? So I would prefer my man fight and not talk on the internet. Like most of the niggas that I talk to are like real chill. They don't really be on the internet like that. Like they just be lurking and they got like fake pages and shit like that. So they're not going on the.
What if this nigga's like 6'4", 6'5", right? And he gets in a fight with a nigga that's like 6 foot or shorter, and he gets his ass beat, bro. Like, how would you respond to that shit?
Well then I'm gonna. You know what? I really don't know because I'm gonna have to look at because if he's like 6'4" and he loses somebody under 6 feet, I'm gonna be like,
talk for no reason.
What you doing?
What you have that height for?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you even start the fight? Like, why did you even start the fight in the first place? That's why I'd be confused because I'm like, yeah, yo, if you knew you couldn't fight? Like, I guess you thought your height was gonna help, and I'm probably gonna be toxic at that point. And I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna joke about it all the time. It's gonna make him upset. He gonna buy a gun. Like, he gonna start waving the gun around.
Nah, nigga, you gotta win 3 fights. You -1, bro. You gotta win 4 now.
yeah.
You down 1, niggas.
I don't know how. Like, it would be so fucking toxic. Like, it probably would.
Like, I feel for like I understand the girl's perspective. They want to feel protected, but I seen some tall niggas get their ass whooped, and that shit funny.
I've seen it too.
Not with all that violence.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not with the violence. Most
Don't
of the niggas
shit, you just said a nigga ever win 3 fights to get a gun. Your nigga down 1. You gotta get 4. How you 6'4"?
Yeah, the niggas that I talk to don't really like get into shit, and I don't really get into shit anymore. So
anymore.
But I also have my best friend Hansel, and Hansel is an ex-Marine, and that nigga is always ready to pull out his shit.
Shit, ex-Marine. You gotta pop him from a distance.
He does.
And hope he don't catch a bullet with his teeth.
He be ready. What you call? One time Benny was at my house doing something, and he seen Benny walk behind me on the thing, and he started putting on his fucking vest. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? That nigga started putting on his vest, started loading shit up. I'm like, yo, relax.
So do we have a verdict? We think Southside is on some crash dummy shit, and he's probably too emotional. He needs to relax, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because he's dealing with girls that have social media. Like their social media is like half of their work. So it's kind of like a coworker is trying you, and you really like you can't really do too much because you're not at work. So you're trying to warn the coworker like, don't make me come to work. Don't make me come to work. Because it's a nigga. Because if it was JT and Young Miami arguing, they wasn't gonna argue like that. He wouldn't have gotten in it. He got in it because another nigga kept coming at his girl. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to warn your ass. Don't play with me. But he ain't have to do all that because I really felt like because my Young Miami and JT are co-workers and stuff like that, he could have saw Uzi somewhere. He would have.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he could have pulled up. He ain't have to do it online.
I'm not indulging in anything internet. If it's that deep for you to pull up on me, then pull up. And how you want to do it? Like we can fight. That's it. We can fight, duke it out, and that's it. You want to shoot? I mean,
yeah.
That's
I don't want my nigga tweeting. Hey, I'm
not for that shit. I'm not. That's the thing. It's like because any random person can say whatever, and it's like you're behind a screen. I don't know where you're at. You could be next door. You can be fucking Mars, Moon, wherever the fuck. Like, I'm not gonna indulge that bullshit because you're not here. Like, you're trying to get a rise out of me, and it's like it really depends.
Yeah, but
like, you're trying to, especially with the industry, it's like you might be clout chasing. That's all 6ix9ine does. 6ix9ine is not gonna move anywhere without security or a gun.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact. So when 6ix9ine ran up on Meek and Meek did it, like shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
you know why? You know why? Because 6ix9ine at this point is gonna have a better career than a King Von or whoever.
So, I mean, he's alive.
He's alive. Yeah,
that's his only edge. He's alive.
That's a pretty big edge, my nigga.
That's the only edge
compared to other artists that have been like Meek Mill compared to 6ix9ine or anybody like 6ix9ine's trying to be.
We gotta have the Meek Mill conversation. When did Meek become like fire? Like they were clowning this nigga for so long, and now all of a sudden he's like a really like a hard street nigga, and then
he's not. He's an emotional nigga that be doing too much on the internet. Same shit.
Okay. Because I thought I don't know. I be hearing stuff like people be saying like, you know, Meet the GOAT and some shit like that, and I'm like, he got bodied back to back. They were clowning this nigga when he was dating Nicki Minaj. It was Nicki Minaj's tour, not his tour. It was his girl's tour. Like everybody was clowning him. He went to jail. He came back, and all of a sudden, oh my god, the GOAT. He's just the hardest rapper alive. Oh my god.
With Meek is like, I say Meek is a solid rapper. I don't think he's like the GOAT, but I don't think he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a solid rapper. When I think of Meek, I think of like a Big Sean, like a Tyler the Creator. They're solid. I'd work with them in a heartbeat, but I would not classify them as GOATs.
Macone.
Is that how you say GOAT? No? Okay, I don't know.
And this episode of the CO Uncut podcast is brought to you by My Tax Vice. Tax season is ass. So have Ciroc do it. It's terrible. I hate it.
Oh, right. My refund.
I'm finally getting my stimulus check though.
Girl,
hey, see, I'm paying
right now because of the fucking payments.
Shut up,
lady.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, My Tax Vice. Oh, and if you have like a logo or you're like a business owner and you want branding, I make shirts and cups and book bags and like all types of merchandising or whatever. So, you know, hit me up. I got like a lot of nice like crop hoodies. If you go on my page, I posted it today. So that's pretty cool too.
How can I get in touch with My Tax Vice for a shirt?
For a shirt.
Because you promoted both, so how can I get in touch with My Tax Vice?
Well, you can follow. Well, you can. If you need your taxes done, you can go on my website mytaxvice.com, or you can email me at mytaxvice@gmail.com. And if you want like a shirt or something, you can email me at SiracObama305 at gmail.com if you want to email me, and then you can go on my personal page SiracObama305 if you want a shirt or whatnot. And then I also do something else and I always forget it. Oh no, I do this podcast. That's the third thing. Never mind.
I'm sick. Legend, how can they book you for a feature? How can 6ix9ine get in touch with you?
Hit one of them up. That's the first and quickest way. If not, you can follow me at Legend Can Rap on all social media platforms. Check out the new album, EP, whatever you want to call it, that's out, Legend/Monarch. You'll be able to find that. Thank you so much. I got it on the radio. Shout out to Jay.
Where's my 10 cents?
I gave you the 10 cents when you were here.
That was the only one you got?
Yes. Because someone doesn't want to promote me. This is actually my first episode on someone's podcast. So yes, that's only 10 cents you get.
Y'all are messy. But I got one more question before we do our wrap-ups and do our on repeats and shit. When was the first time y'all heard this Trackstar record?
The first time?
Yeah. Who put you
on TikTok?
Who was doing the TikTok?
Who was doing the TikTok?
Yeah, whose TikTok was it?
It was just a random TikTok, and then I saw Keisha Cole try to do it, and they were clowning her because she wasn't doing it right. I saw Tiffany Haddish also not doing it right. I saw Gabrielle Union also not doing it right. I saw there was one person who did it right. I don't remember who it was, but that was recent.
So it was the dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, friend, you know Trackstar? You know the song?
She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when she get. Nope.
Nope. I'm I'm mad he put me on the spot.
Oh, my fault. I'm not a he's on a run right now.
She only watched my TikToks.
I'm not on TikTok either, so I didn't hear it off TikTok. But Twitter is telling me that this dude, City Boy J, is the reason why the song took off. No relation, by the way. I'm not a city boy. He's a dancer. Let me mute Legend real quick. Hang on. I'm not on TikTok though, but they were basically saying he should get credit for it.
Oh, TikTok has this new feature where you're giving the creators of certain dances credit on their page.
Right. Now he's beefing with Mooski because Mooski just shot the video. Coi Leray is featured in it. And I guess the choreography in the video is the same choreography he was doing for free on TikTok, but they ain't hit him up for the video. They ain't send him no bread. They ain't tag him in the in the little description or none of that. So he's upset. He thinks it's because he's a flamboyant gay individual. And Mooski doesn't really do he's quiet. Like he's doing interviews now, but he's not really speaking on it. The dude, the dancer, is saying it's because he's gay. Is why Mooski didn't want him involved in the video. So how much, what is he entitled to, in y'all opinion?
I don't know. I feel like Doja Cat did the same thing.
They all do the same thing. All these records are getting blown up off of TikTok. But if you're doing,
but Doja Cat did the music video for "Say So" and used the actual TikTok dance. She did the TikTok dance, and so did Meg for the Savage remix. That left cheek, right cheek, drop low. Well, she didn't do a music video, but she definitely used some of it in that little performance she did.
So that's why I have to ask you, because you spend a lot of energy giving away free content on TikTok. Do you feel like you should get royalties, or when they do the video?
I feel like you should at least get some credit, because you came up with some of the shit.
But niggas get robbed every day.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, would they have I guess it will all depend on did Fortnite get the money? Did Fortnite give the money for the little dance thing? Because Fortnite was taking dances too, right?
I haven't even seen Shiggy, but I know Shiggy was on the plane with Drake and all that. So I think people think that that's how all artists are gonna treat the TikTok, the social media.
Well, no, influencer. But Fortnite was taking the actual dances, and they said that they made the dance. How come they didn't get the money or whatever the case is? But then the shit disappeared, just like Terrence J. We still don't know what happened to Terrence J. Terrence J. got in a car accident a couple years ago, right? He left the McLaren. He left the scene. And he disappeared for 6 months, and he came back, and no one knows what the fuck happened to the McLaren, as well as Chase. We still don't know what happened. There was $1 billion of cocaine on Chase's boat, and the feds was going ham. Never heard nothing about it. J.P. Morgan Chase, and that bank is still open. We don't know what happened, and I'm still wondering. Just in case the listeners thought that I let it go.
Nah,
I did not let it go.
So I gotta be real careful, because you might be the next person missing, bro.
I might be missing, but if so, y'all heard this podcast, because I'm wondering what happened to Chase and what happened to Terrence J. But I don't know. If Fortnite had to fork over the money, because I know somebody was suing Fortnite. If Fortnite lost that, then yes, the TikTok dancers should be getting something.
But that's two different apps or two different platforms, whatever. Because Buddy isn't mad at TikTok. He's mad at Mooski. He said his beef is with Mooski.
Well, his beef shouldn't be. But as normal people, we don't know who choreographs the thing. We only know the artist. Who are we supposed to y'all? You guys are more into the music stuff or whatever. But let's say Beyonce's choreographer stole one of my TikTok dances. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking for. I mean, I could Google it, but a couple names might come up. I don't know who the fuck it is. Beyonce, run me my money.
Legend.
Yeah.
If Buddy takes Get Me Right and starts dancing on TikTok, and around the same time your record becomes one of the biggest records in the country, how much bread you breaking off for Buddy, random Buddy on on TikTok that you've never spoken to and never had any interaction with whatsoever?
If I had cake like Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, like money like that, then and they help make my song #1 with TikTok, at very least I give them exposure. Like if I'm doing a video for it, I'm like, hey, let me reach out to you, come be a part of this video. Let me pay for your hotel, let me pay for the flight. You know what I'm saying? Let me do all this stuff because you helped me become #1. And if I have money like that, it's just like, why
but
not?
What if you didn't know? What if somebody in your team just stole the shit from TikTok, and then now y'all did it in the video, but you're thinking it's the choreography?
Fuck like, that. What if it's an entire middle school doing like a dancing and doing a choreography?
But the thing is,
if it's one individual saying like, oh, I made this dance, I did X, Y, and Z, right? First of all, I ain't a dancing ass nigga, so you ain't gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing all that shit. You feel me? But if it's like someone who's doing this, and I can see like, oh, they're the originator. Like I can tell, like, is it Shiggy did X, Y, and Z? The Junebug challenge, I know who did that shit. You get what I'm saying? And they made these songs hot. Like, you know, Junebug challenge, he made that song hot. If I'm doing a video, I'm reaching out to him and saying like, bro, you helped my song become #1. The least I can do is like, I'm doing a video. I would love for you to be part of it. I'm gonna shoot it for this weekend. I will pay for your flight. I will pay for your hotel, and at least bring you out here and give you your acknowledgement.
I feel like he didn't know. So what if you didn't know until after the fact?
I mean, if we're gonna play the feelings game, then I get you. If he's saying like, "Oh, I didn't know until after the fact," I mean, I'm gonna shout him out and be like, "Yo, I appreciate X, Y, and Z for making my song go #1." And at that point, it's just like I'm at least acknowledging you.
But that's only if you knew about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, what if you didn't know?
If
like,
I didn't know and someone hit me up afterwards and I did my research, like, oh no, they were the first one to do it, then I'm gonna acknowledge them. I'll make a post. I'll do whatever I can. But hey, I appreciate such and such for making my song go #1 by doing this TikTok. That doesn't take any amount of money, and it gives all the respect to the person, and at least they can be like, yo, this nigga legend real and he respect me.
Yeah, but now what if they say your song would have never been #1 without me, my nigga? Like he came at you like that.
Block.
Hey, Legend's a good dude, man. Shout out to Legend.
I'm gonna give you your respect, but if you want to get cocky, it's like, my nigga, I'm still Legend.
Nah, but he ain't know. Well, first of all,
you can't do a dance without my song.
You didn't know, like you didn't know. You ain't do your due diligence or whatever.
You can't do a
and
dance
now
without the song. At the end of the day, you can't do a dance without my song.
I've been trying to reach out to you for weeks, and you never want to answer me. And then now you want to do all this. I said, nah, nigga, run me my fucking money. Your song would have never made it. You ain't never had a #1 before me, nigga.
I appreciate the
look.
Good looks. Good looks. You gonna dance battle me? You gonna dance battle me? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do? That's what you're gonna do?
I don't know if you've watched my TikToks, but you lose.
That's what you're gonna do? You gonna dance battle me? Oh my god, I'm so threatened. Like, I'm gonna give you your respect, but if you want to get cocky, I mean, who is Shiggy to Drake? Like, really, you know what I'm saying? That's really the comparison.
You ain't Drake.
I mean, and you ain't Shiggy.
But Shiggy didn't make Drake.
No, but he helped.
That nigga made the dance, made Mooski, because I ain't never heard of a nigga named Mooski until Jay just said it right now.
What I'm saying is this. I will give anybody that helps my music respect. I will shout them out. If I'm doing a video, please come out. I will support you to get here. But if you want to get cocky, understand you ain't going to be dancing this shit without my song.
What happened to the music video that you had on the way?
Someone outbid your sister.
Can we not do business on the podcast, guys?
I didn't ask him for no specificity, and here he comes.
He's not media trained. That's the problem. That's why we don't bring you on the podcast, nigga.
Emotional ass niggas.
Someone asked me why X, Y, and Z. I'm answering.
I asked what happened to the music video, and you talking about my sister. You better be careful, because God made this water into wine.
Look. My manager said, look, I get hyped. Hey, I messed with X, Y, and Z, but she got to come right when making these negotiations because X, Y, and Z. Now, if you want to fill in those blanks, that's you. All I'm saying is someone got outbid.
You say too much, so I'm going to mute you. Ciroc, where we at?
On code.
We doing on code? All right. My on code for this week comes out of Fulton County. Shout out to the district attorney in that county. Her name is Fannie Willis. And on code does not discriminate. If you're on code, we give you your flowers. So the governor up there is tweaking. I don't know if y'all noticed. I don't know if y'all picked up on that. He signed a bill that basically made it really, really, really hard for people to vote next time because he doesn't like how y'all were voting this time. Shout out to Joe and all that. So while he's signing the bill, this state representative, her name is, I don't want to mess up her name, Park Cannon, went to go knock on the door because there was no black people allowed in the room. And the governor set the state troopers on her and she got arrested. So the district attorney dismissed the charges.
Wait, she did what? She was arrested for
knocking on a door.
For knocking on a door?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a video.
And the police usually can't arrest you unless after somebody does some shit to you, but somebody knocked on the door and they got arrested. That's fucking crazy.
Yes. I saw the
governor. Yes. The governor was doing some flaw shit on the other side of the door, so he locked it so that you couldn't get in. So by you going to knock on the door, it was like, I forget what they called it. It's like impeding the acts of the state or some bullshit. So she got arrested.
Being a pussy. That's what it's called.
Wow.
Yo, you really hot. You really hot on this podcast, Legend. I need you
certain things, like it's certain things that push my buttons, and it would be y'all niggas that could know how to push my buttons. But yeah, it's just certain topics that push my buttons, and that's one of them.
So shout out to Representative Park Cannon. She will not be getting charged because the district attorney in Fulton County is on code.
It's lit.
It's lit.
All right, on repeat.
That was an okay, not a gang sign.
On repeat.
This nigga, I guess, go first.
Who?
She look like she be listening to some dope shit.
Tammy?
Yeah. What you listening to, Tammy?
So our segment on repeat, we say what songs we've been listening to on repeat this week. Like what song you want to put people on to. I'm gonna give you a second.
Yeah.
My dog Tijo and Gertie Gay have a new mix called Cater to You out. It's on SoundCloud. It's lit.
Okay.
So y'all listen to it because my babies Tijo and Gay are on the beat. And it's on SoundCloud. You can listen to it on SoundCloud. And again, it's called Cater to You.
Meek Mill, speaking of which, has an artist. His name is Cowboy. And Meek Mill is fucking up that young boy's career because he's not getting the credit he deserves. But he has a record with Moneybagg Yo, and I was smoking this past week, and I heard it, and it touched my spirit. And so that's my record for this week. The song is called Unjudge Me. And when I'm not listening to Unjudge Me, I'm listening to Legend, Get Me Right.
Montero too. Call me what you want. Call me what you need. Call me in the morning. I'll be on the way. That's on repeat too.
I hope you get a check for all this promo you're doing because that was a lot.
Yo, I love the
little dance and everything. That was a bit much.
Go ahead. What song you listening to?
On repeat.
On repeat.
I also probably like the last 2 days. I just you're going now. This one here. It's called Bad by Jay London. Yeah.
Bad by Jay London. Okay.
I like it.
Dang,
Legend, you can't say yourself.
This is a rare moment, a very rare moment that I can use where I give Jay a lot of credit.
Shut up, nigga.
Because
you getting emotional.
Nah,
you about to cry.
Little dramatic pause. But like I heard this song after Jay, like Jay mentioned this shit like back in like before it was popping like that. He's like, nigga, do a freestyle of this. I'm like, all right, man, all right. And then like, I heard the beat and I'm like, it was cool, but like I couldn't bring it to life. And then I'm on YouTube and I hear someone snapping. I'm like, wait a minute, this kind of slide. So
that's a freestyle you still didn't do?
every day at least. I'm gonna slide and get some food, and I'm gonna play this. Shout out to Murray. Quicksand is that shit, boy. Like he be sliding on that thing, bro. Oh man, I was like, oh, Quicksand. Murray Quicksand. Morray. Murray Quicksand. He slid, and it was so smooth. I'm just like, yo, this song.
That boy hasn't missed yet. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
He hasn't missed yet. He has his other record too. That shit go crazy.
That like, I heard that. I'm just like, and when he said Jit, I'm like, oh, he's from Florida.
No, he's from North Carolina. Same.
They say Jit, North Carolina.
Florida culture is universal, sir. I don't know if you noticed. We kind of out here.
He owes a Florida nigga a feature.
You won't even do the freestyle, so why would he give you a feature?
I'm working on it. It can't just be no typical bullshit freestyle.
If y'all are Florida niggas, y'all should be in Miami on May 23rd because Ciroc Central Brunch about to be lit with all the Florida, the South Florida vibes. You feel me? So feel free to get your early bird tickets now, because if you don't get them now, then they're $50 at the door, and you don't want to pay $50. You know, you want it at a cool $25-$30. You know what I'm saying? And you get a free mimosa, so you can get drunk and tell your boyfriend to get the fuck out your face. Immediately, as soon as you walk in.
Please don't do that. Please do not tell your boyfriend get the fuck out of your face.
Also, I would like the listeners to know I got a nose ring. Look.
There you go. See, inverse. I told you it was inverse.
See what I'm saying?
Shout out to all our listeners that aren't watching it live, so they can't see it, but
it's cute.
Yeah, take our word for it.
Yeah, no. Subscribe to the YouTube so that you can see it every week, because it's cute.
I'm definitely ready for this brunch because I missed the last one and it broke my heart. So
I'm out there. Even notice the punches that you rolling.
Can I get some food? What are we gonna do? Y'all hungry?
Yeah.
Yep. You gonna cash out for some money? Cricket.
I'm glad Jay laughed.
Because your face.
You gonna cash out for some money? Cricket. You gonna cash out me my 10%?
Shout out to Cheryl's. Big up Cheryl's.
Shout out to Shirley. Follow her at Shirley Dora _
and buy a Toxic Gang shirt.
You really just did her voice. Shirley Dora _ No. And her new wig. I don't know what she named her wig, but she was naming her wig on Instagram.
They named wig? Like people name wigs?
I did a suggestion. I don't know. Hopefully mine get picked.
Yeah. So shout out to Shirley. You can follow the podcast at CO_uncut on Instagram and Twitter. You can listen to us on Spotify, Google, iHeart, Apple Podcasts,
YouTube, Facebook.
You can watch us on YouTube and Facebook. Please subscribe because we want to monetize stuff. So, we need more people. You feel me?
So we can finally afford to keep Shirley.
Yes. Shout out to all the niggas that are upset about a podcast. I hear it all the time. I hear, oh, I was listening to your podcast. I didn't know I had so many misogynistic friends. Yes. Thank you, misogynistic friends, for listening to this podcast and then sharing it with somebody and letting them know how misogynistic you are. Thank you. We need more of that. Thanks. And then you can follow me at Ciroc Obama 305 on everything. Instagram, TikTok, Tinder. You know what I'm saying? It's swipe right. Wait. I'm joking. Well, follow me. I mean, if you find Ciroc Obama 305, I'm probably on there. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. Swipe right.
Go ahead, Legend.
Find me at Legend Can Rap, IG. Check out the album, Monarch. It's a Legend Monarch. Let me know what you think. Grateful for these two. We go back a little bit. These are my managers. Make sure that point right, both of them, because I'm a lot to handle, so I need two. I need a little bit of toxic. I need someone to tell me to shut the fuck up, and I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I need that. That's where Ciroc came in, and then brought Jay, and I'm like, okay, perfect. They're kind of like, yeah, I need that shit. I appreciate everybody who's listened to the album. Please share if you haven't. You sleep, listen to the album.
Right. Tammy, you didn't even tell the people what you do.
I know, right?
Tell the people what you do.
I know, right? Okay. I only came here as, Mademoiselle Tammy, special ed to Slicker. But let me bring out the coach real quick.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Cross the legs.
Leg cross. So, well, you can follow my personal IG, Mademoiselle Tammy, Mademoiselle Tammy. In my business page, the Postgrad Life Coach, I am a coach for all your personal finances. That credit score, everybody need it. After that graduation, a lot of people, we don't really know about credit scores. So come to me, and I'll get that right for you. Saving, people might say they know how to save, but you don't know how to save. Come to me and I'll teach you how to save.
Okay, talk your shit, because you're right. I really know about their credit and their savings. Go ahead and talk your shit.
Just expose me. Thank you.
Go ahead. Don't be shy. Niggas need that shit.
My girl does everything. If you need, she be giving financial literacy like advice on her page. So if you need any of that, sometimes she be helping with stocks and stuff like that. So, follow her because she got some shit coming out soon. It might be helpful for you guys. You know what I mean? So
on Instagram, Facebook, my email, the Postgrad Life Coach LLC at gmail.com. I was just starting, so I put the LLC behind it. Twitter, Snapchat. I kind of get too personal on Snapchat. I don't really want people to follow me as for business. But you can follow me on Snapchat, Goddess Tammy. That's the only page I really left as Goddess Tammy. That's where I really talk about stocks and everything else that I do.
All right.
I love it.
That's it. Jay Stuffer.
Hilltop J. That's all you really need to know. We here. CO Uncut. Buy a Toxic Gang shirt.
We're not doing campaigns?
Huh? No, you put Hilltop J, I'll pop up. I'm out here like that. So.
Oh. Well, excuse me.
You know how we rocking. Listen,
all right.
trying to get like Tommy.
Well, thank you guys for being on the podcast today. Shirley, you are missed. And thank you guys for listening. If you guys are watching, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please follow us. And yeah.